Now welcome back everybody to the channel. Now today's video is going to be just a little bit of a ranting video about this very plane everybody, the 737 MAX. But not the 737 MAX in real life, but the model that we have for it here in the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Yes everybody, in today's video I'd like to talk a little bit again about the rather controversial 737 MAX model from Bredoc 3D, which you can buy for 22 euros. It's been out for almost a year now, and I already made a video about this plane when it freshly came out, and I wasn't a big fan. Actually, the ratings aren't all too bad. And honestly, on first impressions, this plane isn't too bad if you think about it. I mean, we can take a bit of a look at this from the outside view. This was something that was always very much praised. The outside view looks very nice. Now, this is one of the included liveries that we have here. First of all, Lufthansa hasn't had a 737 for years and never had a MAX, so this is a bit unrealistic, but Jesus Christ, what is that font right here? My goodness. This is some kind of like typewriter font here for this 737. That would have never been used in real life. And same with the registration of the aeroplane and the Lufthansa website. What the hell? Lufthansa.com? It's definitely not .com. Anyway, we're not here to really judge the livery here, even though that's just something that I've just noticed. No, in today's video, we're here to judge what we can find inside of the plane, the cockpit. And my God, I've been having so many issues with this plane. First of all, man, I've just noticed the font is just completely off indeed. Jesus Christ, this is some sort of proper typewriter font. Anyway, unlike pretty much the outside of the plane, which actually does look quite nice if we ignore the rather high... Why is this plane so tall? The 737 MAX isn't this tall in real life, is it? Anyway, the model from the outside looks alright, but the inside, well, it doesn't even look alright. It's just this weird shininess that hasn't really been fixed ever since. This is of course the newest version that you can download. Of course, you know, they have had 1 year to improve this plane, which hasn't really happened, but here we go. But of course, I find is always more important than looks is of course, well, functionality. To have a working plane, that's where I come to the issue of this plane, seriously. You know, seriously, this video is supposed to be a little bit of a rant video just to give this a little bit of attention because this plane is broken. Let me just try to turn it on here. Okay, let's get to the point. All right, turn on the battery, which is weird turning it on with a standby power switch, but I'll just take that. Oh, what the hell? What did this do now? All right, I've just turned on the screens here with this. Oh, okay, that's a little bit very much broken. This is actually just for the voltage and an ampere meter here. Oh, damn, the functionality of this cockpit really is rather broken. But anyway, our screens are working. Let's maybe try to turn on the APU. And this is where we get to the weird part. Toggle APU master. And this is the part where it gets nowhere. So this is strange. I used to be not even able to, flip the switch right here, or at all to start the APU, which is still not the case. Yes. I mean, I've been trying to stream with this airplane for a while now, and whenever I try to fly this plane, I noticed, all right, guys, it doesn't work. It doesn't turn on. Like, there's no proper way. I know normally how to fly MAX, right? It's fairly easy. It's 737. We've flown thousands of 737s on the channel, but this doesn't work. Seriously, the full functionality of this cockpit is just broken. It used to be better. I don't know why, but some kind of update that was released by the flight simulator broke this plane. The only way to actually get this plane to work is the ground power unit, which actually works this time around. This is quite unusual. I mean, we can try to turn on the EPU, but what's going to happen here? Oh, damn, the engines are starting. Why are the engines starting? Look, it doesn't have the switch. Huh? Why aren't the engines? This is like another thing. You can actually not interact with the engine start knobs, right? There's no way to do that. Huh? Why are the engines? Okay. All right. I've kind of accidentally figured out a way to start up this plane for some reason. Why is it starting up? I've never told it to start up. This is quite a bit of a dangerous situation. Oh, and yes, of course, we all remember the throttle, the very shiny chrome throttle here. Don't we all just love it? But anyway, our plane is actually starting up. That's interesting. Good. Maybe let's go for a bit of a test flight as well while we're at it. Now, something that they actually added recently in a recent update actually was some better sounds. And ooh. Oh, that doesn't at all sound good. I mean, I do kind of see a bit of a change right there, but this is not a very good sounding plane. Oh. Huh? I was just cheating myself onto the runway. Why is the plane broken now again? This plane makes no sense at all. Huh? Why is it dead? Why is it dead? And we can turn on the voltmeter again? Oh, that makes great sense. All right, yeah, this is, of course, how the real plane works. Let's go ahead and, okay. Well, it's back alive now. We have a bit of a sound here of these engines. And, oh, damn, that's a fast acceleration. It still sounds literally like, it sounds like a Dyson. What the hell? All right. Anyway, let's maybe try to take off. There we go. Oh, damn, this is a very powerful aircraft. Of course, I've never flown a 737 in the controls of a real pilot, but this is rather fast. Oh, God, that was almost a collision. There we go. Anyway, we are now taking off from this LAX airport. A little bit laggy here, what the hell is wrong with my flight simulator? Jesus Christ. Anyway, we have taken off finally here from Los Angeles, and this is actually quite a surprise. Well, I was ever going to be able to, turn on this plane again. Yeah. Well, what else can I say about this plane? It hasn't improved ever since last year. The heads-up display is completely broken, by the way. That's like genuinely completely broken. How did that go? Oh no, that went super wrong. I mean, okay, I gotta kind of give the developers of this add-on airplane a bit of credit as well. The thing about Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 is that literally they release every single month a new update, which completely breaks and annihilates all the systems that had worked before. So all the developers have to catch up and update their planes for that update to be compatible with the update and everything. You know what I mean? So yes, that's heads up down. I didn't notice that. Oh, it's just completely broken. Look, that's just annoying. Anyway, what else is there to say about this airplane? The screens are a little bit weird, and they were just stolen off from the 787. That's not really what the 737 MAX looks like in real life, right? The auto power panel is just completely ugly here. I don't know what went wrong here. Jesus Christ. I'm not even going to start about the weirdly looking yoke, which has not really been improved ever since last year. Of course, I mean, we've already greatly talked about the realism, but most of these switches don't work, and like there's no way. This is the hydraulic pump's engine generator. What is that even supposed to mean? Jesus Christ. Engine generator. And look how it doesn't switch. It doesn't even switch. And I mean, don't even get me started about the thousands of spelling mistakes. Increase throttle. Great. At least this plane right now is somewhat functional. You know, whenever you want to fly with this airplane, you have to, beforehand, uninstall the fly-by-wire A320 that most people have installed. If that is installed, you cannot use this plane right here because all the systems are going to be more broken than they already are. That's like what happens when you steal systems from the A320 to use in your airplane. Anyway, let's come in for a landing. Okay, that was actually properly buttered. Let's go ahead and stop here with this airplane. Good. I mean, it's a 737, right? It does have some good performance. Come on, let's go. Fully into the brakes. Yes. All right. Yeah, I'm not really here to judge the physics of this plane. But yeah, would I still recommend buying this plane for $20? No. Honestly, this is just a video that I wanted to make just to show how disappointed I still am in this plane. I don't know why. It's just actually gotten worse for the most part. Especially if you have the fly-by-wire thing installed. This plane is completely broken. I've already said this. Something that they at least kind of did was the wing flex. That's fine enough. But my God, the systems are just embarrassingly bad. The cockpit. It's not really fun to fly this plane. Especially because, just those things like having to use using the standby power switch in order for it to work. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. As always, good night. Now, thank you to all my members here on YouTube like Spice, Robbie, Middle Aged, Levi, Junk in the Trunk, Mubarak, Darren K, Oh Man, Moritz, John, Kelly Chaos, Death Rider, Ragings, Noah, Yes Aviation, British 001, Saturn, Cat, Suno, Shadow, New York, and Jackie Boy. Stall, 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 stall.